Hello again. We continue on the path through the life path numbers, and we are now soon finished with the 9 regular numbers. So now we have come to life path number 8. So the life path number 8, you are the boss. Reminds me of Bruce Springsteen. He's called the boss. The boss has high ambitions. They are reaching for material success and have very strong abilities to lead. So yeah, a little bit like life path number 1, who is the natural leader. But this is more, I don't know, artificial, it feels. So yeah, maybe you shouldn't hook up with a person born in life path number 1, because it will be a high competition between you two. Of course, career choices for those of you who have life path number 8, entrepreneurs, CEOs within finance and banking, investments, lawyers, judges, and of course politicians. So yeah, let's see what is the message for life path number 8. So let's see what is the message for life path number 8, the boss. Yeah, strong leadership. Let's see. Be authentic. Yes, of course. Of course. If you are going to be a leader, you have to be a leader from an authentic self, and maybe you should adapt some of the natural leadership, like life path number 1. Maybe you are a copycat. You know that there is one thing to be a leader, but maybe you have a perception of what it means to be a leader, and maybe you are just, copying a model of leadership that you have perceived within your own self. So there is, if you are going to be a leader, you have to be authentic. Do it from an authentic and authentic don't do it from a greedy point of view, right? Of course, you are the one who wants material success, but people will see through you if you lead to get your own portion of the cake. Yeah. Okay, let's look at further on. Following your bliss, my soul sings with joy. Yeah, maybe you should not focus so much on the materialistic, because the negative aspects of life path number 8 is that you are very concerned with materialism. You can have an unbalance between job and your private life, and so yeah, there is something about finding harmony and stability within whatever you are doing. So if you are a CEO, that means you are in the highest position within a company, and what I have watched from movies, there is a thin line between making your job your personal life, right? So there is something about stop and smell the roses too. Let's see. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So, if you are not yet aware of your life path, that you are the boss, that you have strong leadership, maybe it's time or whatever. If you have like certain interests, maybe you should go into politics and speak your cause, but you have to do it, of course, in an authentic way. And you can, of course, literally maybe earn money from anything, because you are the one that drives yourself towards material success. So maybe you are good at saving, maybe you are good at figure out different types of work that can give you material success. You have the drive, you have the ambition, of course. But you need to be aware of the authenticity. Okay, more further. Yes, you have to be a good leader is, of course, one that is delegating and are cooperating with others. So maybe this is a skill that you are either very good at, or this is a skill that you should maybe consider consider of improvement. Yeah, consider to improve this collaboration with others. Trust that others also can do the job. You are, of course, a leader, but a leader is someone who don't micromanage and are untrusting that their staff is not doing the job, right? When you have hired someone, you have to trust that they are worthy of the job that you have hired them to do. So yeah, either you should work on this skill, or if you are considering yourself as a good cooperator, you should continue this. So let's see. What is the message for life path number 8? Life path number 8. Can I get one more card, please? Okay. Fill this one. So, let's see. We'll see at the bottom afterwards. So, we saw the judgment card. Flip-flop. So this is don't judge yourself if something goes wrong. It's something about trusting, as I said, not micromanaging. If you are a CEO or you are an entrepreneur, you have your own business, and then you of course are a CEO of your company. And if it's a small business and you have few employers, you have to trust that the ones you have employed are of good quality, right? You have to trust your better judgment. So don't judge yourself too harsh if something goes wrong, because when you collaborate with your staff, with your team, that is when magic is happen, right? King of Wands, beautiful. That is, of course, yourself. But the King of Wands is also the one that is authentic, right? He's leading by passion. He's leading by his own ambition. He's leading by his heart. He's passionate about what he is doing, and that is why he's authentic. And that is, of course, something that you have to have in mind, that you should lead with passion, you should lead by your heart, and you should also lead by an example, because the lion, of course, is the one who collaborates. He has a flock of lionesses, and he managed those lionesses in a group. He trusts that these lionesses is helping him to hunt for its prey. The last one. Ooh, the King of Swords. Wow. King of Swords is, of course, the one who has the logic mind with himself. And that is maybe for those of you who are judges, lawyers, politicians. Speak from the truth, at least if you are a politician. I know that many politicians speak like a snake with a cleaved tongue. So be honest. When you are a leader, when you are the boss, you have to be honest, 100%. And the King of Swords is the one who are 100% honest, and is 100% clear in his mind, clear in his speech. And he is also the one who is fair. So if you are a judge, judge fairly, of course, based due to law, but also use your own betterment when you are judging fairly, right? If you have a thief, for example, and the theft is not a usual theft, maybe this is someone got hurt really bad. Of course, I would if I were a judge, I would of course judge this person for lifetime, because that is the most fair thing. But use your logic, use, of course, what you have learned about the law, and of course use your better judgment always. Now let's look at the bottom of the heart, bottom of the deck. Yes, the authenticity again. Always be a leader based from the heart. People will see through you when you are a leader through greed. They won't follow you as a leader if you are only interested in making your own cake. That is as an expression from my home country. When your only interest is to get your own profit from the leadership, that is when you are not authentic. That is not when you are collaborating with others. That is not when you are these two characters. So yeah, always lead from your heart. Be authentic. So, and of course, before I finish it off, one thing is that one other aspect is, of course, that you can be perceived as some arrogant. But you have a warm heart, but you have to show it more. You have to show it more. You can't be this very masculine energy person. Yes, you have to be it when you are in a leading position. But if you are perceived as an arrogant person and you are camouflaging your warm heart, no one will understand your leading method, your leading skills, because people won't feel listened to. They won't feel seen. They won't feel accepted. So that is something that you have to work. Something that you have to work through. You say it, that is your passion project, but maybe you don't show it. And remember that you don't do things for your own self. That is the bonus. But you do it to the betterment for others. Okay, I thank you so much for watching this video. Wish you all the best in the future, and I'll see you again in another reading very soon. Bye.